Hi there and welcome to the third row of the 12 rows of Christmas 2025. Time to slay. Now today, we're going to do 3 Tabatas. You know, every time there's a 3, I always come up with Tabata. So that's what we're going to do. So this means 20 seconds as fast as you can. 10 seconds rest. You do that 8 times. You then take a 2-minute break. You do that again. You take a 2-minute break, you do it again, okay? So that last little 10 seconds doesn't happen, so you only get 2 minutes, not 2 minutes 10. Does that make sense? Good, right, fine. Just follow the counter stuff on the screen, you'll be absolutely fine. So that's what we're gonna do. It's really hard work. You're gonna be working at max effort, so I wanna make sure that you are properly warmed up. Now, I'm gonna do a 5-minute warm up before we do today's workout. But if you want to row for longer, then either pause this video and row for longer, come back to this, or maybe load up one of my 5K everyday workouts, which are around about 20 minutes, and then come back to this. It's entirely up to you. I've just recorded one of those workouts, so this is why I'm a little bit disheveled, and so that's why I'm not going to be warming up fully for this. But at the same time, I want to make sure we get into it quick so you don't look at this video on the YouTube thing and go, wow, that's really long, what? And then kind of get scared off. So that's why I'm only doing a 5-minute warm up here, okay? So that's my big explanation, my big caveat. So that's what to do, right? So if we have our machine set up, and that means that you have your foot stretcher height properly set so that the straps cover the balls of your feet. Remember, lower is better than higher when it comes to your foot stretcher height and your foot straps. And then also the resistance of your machine or the drag factor, whatever your machine uses. You want that set so you get a nice feel from the stroke. You can feel the weight of it. It's like, oh, this feels good, but you don't have to heave against it. And at the same time, it's not like you're flapping in air because it's so light, right? Find your kind of baby bear point. So, let's just assume that everything's set up the way you want it to be. Let's assume that you're okay with this 5-minute warm-up and we can get started. Is that all right? Great, super. You know what they say about assuming? Hey. So, we're gonna do this 5-minute warm-up, start off nice and gentle in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and gentle, okay? We're gonna spend 2 minutes warming up into this, and then 2 minutes worth of drills, and then we're going to take it up in intensity for a minute, just to kind of get your heart rate up a bit, and then take a little kind of, 30-second break or so to have a drink, reset for the main workout, and then we get going. But because this is a hard and fast workout, honestly folks, make sure you're warmed up. I'm kind of doing a bad thing by not doing the full length warm up here. I should really be taking more care of you. So the thing is to be honest, I'd say 1 or 2 intervals into the Tabata, you're gonna be warm anyway. It's just making sure that your muscles and your heart are ready for that exertion, that's all. And when it does come to those 20-second and 10-second kind of effort and rest, I do recommend stopping in between, but maybe you want to do some very light moves on the handle with a couple of seconds to go, just to make sure that the flywheel is spinning, rather than starting it from a fully stopped, well, it's not going to get fully stopped in 10 seconds, I suppose, but I just want to make sure you protect your back, which is another reason not to be rowing with the lever up at 10 on a clean machine. If it's filthy, you might need to, but all right. So in 2 strokes time, I'm going to put 1 foot on the ground, okay, whee, and then continue rowing. Now this is going to help with your compression into the front. Only having 1 foot in the straps makes it much easier to get in to shins vertical. In fact, I think I'm almost over compressing here because it's so much easier to get into this position. And then you're also pushing with that one leg, a little bit more force, getting it nicely warmed up, ready for today's workout. Let's change our feet, or change the feet that are in the foot straps. Not actually changing our feet round. That'd be daft. Continue rowing. So just checking. Truth be told, this is the second time I've recorded this warm-up. So I forgot to start the camera last time, and I looked at it, and the wee red light wasn't on. I was like, oh man, at least I hadn't got to the main workout. That would be a tragedy. One more here. And then put your foot back in. Whee! Tighten the strap. And let's row it back in arms. So straight legs. And then you swing your back, pull in your arms, release your arms, and rock forwards again. Remember, the arms away, then the rock forwards is really important. Just as important as the swing back and then the pull in. You're training this half of the stroke here. I'm going to take one more, then we're going to start working on the other half of the stroke, which is arms straight, forwards tilt, and just push your feet into the machine. All I want you to do is bite into the flywheel or the magnet or the water that you've got here. I want you to get a feeling of the timing between your feet pressing and your hands biting into it, okay? While holding your arms straight and that forwards tilt. This is really important. And take one more here, and then let's take it up to 24 strokes a minute. So push harder with the legs. One stroke every 2.5 seconds. And then after this one, where you take it up to 26, 27, push a little harder. Take two more, then we're going to go up to run about 28. Get that handle away. That's what helps with the high rates. And then one more here, and let's take it up to 30 or above. Feel the wind in your fur. Two more. Last one. There you go. So, like I said, have a quick drink, and I'll quickly say what it is one more time, what we're doing, and then we'll get started. Okay then, so 20 seconds hard and fast, 10 seconds rest, 8 times. You then take 2 minutes, you do it again, you take 2 minutes, you do it again. We're all done. We'll do a 2-minute cool down, a bit of stretching, but then like we're kind of all done. The main session, the Tabata part, is frankly the meat to your, I was about to say meat to your pudding, but your meat to your pie here. So it's going to be on the background, the timer. I'm also going to count you into things, 3, 2, 1. So if you can't even face watching the screen, then just listen to me or turn me off and watch the screen. But you need some idea of what's going on here. I do have this programmed into the ErgZone app under the free track for the time being. It'll probably disappear after 30 days, but that and the other 12 Rows of Christmas are going to be there. But it's a bit late to be telling you that. So if you're ready to go, okay? Hopefully your heart rate hasn't come down too much. You've had a drink, you're ready to go. Remember, we get a rest in about 3 minutes and 40. So high stroke rate, high power, okay? Whew, you ready for this? Sorry, I'm flanneling myself. I'm kind of trying to delay it. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll tell you what I'm doing only as reference for you to not back off and things. So I'm 141, 42, 3, 2, 1. Okay? 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm aiming for around about 34 strokes a minute. And we'll see how that holds up through these intervals. 3, 2, 1, rest. These 10 seconds fly by. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, handle away for stroke rates to be high. That's 3, 2, 1. Sorry, forgot to count then. 3, 2, 1, go. It's our fourth one. I'm still holding pace. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Less talking during these, sorry. 3, 2, 1. Go. Make sure and keep the intensity up. This is meant to suck. Three, two, one. Three, two, one. Go. If you do start to fatigue, avoid early pulling on the handle. Keep a good technique. 3, 2, 1. Not a good last stroke there. 3, 2, 1. 2 more intervals, and then we get a longer rest. 3, 2, 1. 143. 3, 2, 1. Go. Last one. Then we get 2 minutes. Three, two, one. Oh, right. Now, I prefer just to rock up and down like this during these rest periods. Certainly, just as we get into them, possibly with like 30 seconds to go, I'll pick up the handle, do some light rowing just to flush my muscles. Ready for the next batch. Oh. Ooh. Have a quick drink. Don't let dehydration be your enemy here. Oh. It's funny. For me anyway, this is really revealing how little high power, fast stuff I do. I'm feeling it up here in my lats, kinda, is what your lats? It's not traps, it's in between the two. My wrists are a little tender as well from this, so I've just not been rowing. It just really shows. I need to get back into training for a 2K, I think. I've been hiding from it for way too long. Okay, right, so we're coming up for 30 seconds to go, so I'm gonna pick up the handle and just do some light rowing. This helps with your muscles, just to kind of get them moving, tensing against the weight of the machine, but also it means that your flywheel is turning for that first interval rather than going from a standing start. Okay, 10 seconds to go. Same thing again. 8 intervals. In 3, 2, 1. Go. Get that handle away. Even though I'm up at 33 strokes a minute, I'm still taking full strokes. 3, 2, 1. 141 average. 3, 2, 1. Go. So seriously, handle away. Don't hold it against your chest. it taps in, and then you release it again. 3, 2, 1. Oh, 143 that time. 3, 2, 1. Go. And then remember to sit up. Good posture. Tilt over your hips. 3, 2, 1. Oh, 143 again. 3, 2, 1. Go. If you can have a good posture and tilt into the front, you'll get better stroke length and connection. 3, 2, 1. 142. 3, 2, 1. Go. Stay controlled. You should be at your limit, but still controlled. 3, 2, 1. 142. 3, 2, 1. I was too busy looking at our zone just then. Trying to count how many intervals we still have to go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Go. We're almost there. Stay strong. Keep those arms straight as you push feet into the machine. 3, 2, 1. One more, then we get our 2 minutes rest. 3, 2, 1. Go. Come on, John. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. 142 finish. Oh. I have to confess that most of my technique, cues, tips, encouragement, whatever, it's me talking to myself, trying to tidy up my own technique to get the best out of these. It just so happens that you're on the other side of the camera watching this old fool do these. Oh, I mean, it's as tough as old boots, but I just love this workout. I think, you know, these people that think rowing should be about absolutely mashing yourself into the ground, they should just do this workout over and over again. They'll soon fall in love with a 30 minutes and 20 strokes a minute row, low intensity. Oh, if you say to them, got to do this every day, they'll be like, oh. They go, I get a nice easy row. They'll go, ooh. Okay, I'm going to pick up the handle again as we cross the 30 seconds to go threshold. A little bit of light rowing. So just got 8 more to do and we'll be all finished for the main session in today's workout. That's good news, isn't it? What a lovely Christmas present I've given you. Okay, 10 seconds. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Do really try and think about the best technique possible here. This is how you protect yourself from injury at such high intensity. 3, 2, 1. 143. I'm pretty consistent. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Interval 2. Fingers should hook over the handle. Loose grip. Don't try and squeeze the handle. 3, 2, 1. 142. 3, 2, 1. Interval 3. And then, if possible, try to keep wrists flat as you pull in. 3, 2, 1. Oh. 142. 3, 2, 1. Go. Come on. That was a weak start. 3, 2, 1. 142. We're halfway there on this one. We're at the Bon Jovi point. 3, 2, 1. Number 5. Johnny 5 is alive. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm going to suffer now. Sorry, folks. 3, 2, 1. Number 6. Come on. Keep your power up, boy. No excuses. You chose this workout. 3, 2, 1. 43. 2 more to go. 3, 2, 1. Find your rhythm of your stroke and your breath. 3, 2, 1. 43. Last one coming up. 3, 2, 1. Go. Come on. Give it everything you have. Fastest one yet. 3, 2, 1. 1:38. Right. 20 seconds time. We'll do a cool down. Just catch your breath. 5 seconds. All right, you ready? Let's do a cool down. 2 minutes. You, of course, can continue your cool down even when I've stopped. 2 minutes might not be enough for you. So again, either rewind the video or the podcast by 2 minutes and do this again, or just continue through my stretching and rewind that, or whatever. You're a grown up, you know what you're doing. So I'm at slightly higher rate than I would normally be in a cool down at 22. That's just because I want to let my body gently come down. So this is like a bridging rate in between. And now with a minute gone, I'll ease off down to like 18, 20 strokes per minute. And this is where the proper, just sliding into neutral part of the cool down happens. Sometimes it's a good idea to actually, the drills that I was doing in the warm-up, if you do them, so you do like this 2-minute row and then do those drills, that's like an added way to continue your cool down, but without putting in anywhere near as much intensity. That said, I'm down at 2:33 pace right now, so I have really backed off. 2 more strokes, and I'm done. Like I say, you don't have to finish just because I am, but I'm done. So, I'm gonna have a quick drink, then just do a bit of stretching. If you want to join me. Do hamstrings first. So I've loosened the straps off of my feet so I can flick my toes up against it a bit. I'm perching a little bit forward on the seat, hands in the air, and then tilt forwards, like hinge forwards. And you should really, if you get that hinge right, you should feel in your hamstrings a really nice stretch that kind of gets right into here. If you don't, then chances are you've not got the hinge right. I say this pretty much every time, but I'm not a fan of holding onto your ankles and pulling yourself down, or holding onto your toes or the straps. I think gravity alone, when you're doing this on the Concept 2, because I'm sitting up higher than my feet, gravity alone is putting in enough of a stretch. But maybe you're a lot more flexible than I am, in which case you can do that. Glutes next. Now, what side do we do it? I have started doing a thing where instead of having one foot up on the rail, which is what I used to do, keep one foot in the ground, lift this foot over so that your knees are kind of stacked above each other, and then use this hand to pull your leg across your body, and then turn round, rotate round, anchor that hand on the back of the machine, and you should feel right in here a good stretch. You might have to adjust the position of how you've got your leg hooked over. I mean, it's funny when you watch as I change legs in a second, the difference in position in terms of like just hip flexibility again. So this one is relatively tight, this leg over here, and I'm getting a nice stretch. But as I change legs, do that, and then rotate round, it's slightly different. Like this, my leg now kind of pokes out a bit, but I'm still getting the good stretch into the glute, and that's really what matters here. Now I'm going to do, what should we do next? We'll do quads next. So that means standing up. So hopefully my head isn't going to pop off the top of the screen. If it does, then hey, you get a chance to not look at my ugly mug for a while. So standing up. Now what I do is, if you rest one hand, just tidy my t-shirt, rest one hand on the monitor or whatever you've got, and then bring that leg up in front of you, and then that makes it easier to hold onto your foot. Ta-da! Then bring it behind you. This is something, again, if you're used to my previous stretching videos, you'll be like, hey, he never used to do that before. But it's something that I randomly discovered. I didn't even, so I've let go of the monitor now in the hopes that I can work on the stability muscles in my left ankle. Because I think I'm not too sure if it's the Achilles and etc. that's causing me the problems in the heel on this foot. So maybe this helps. But yeah, just by holding this foot against my backside, I'm getting a nice stretch into that quad. So I'm going to do the same on the other side, but I'll do it this way so you can see. So rest, put that foot up or that knee up in front of me. I can then hold on to my foot and bring it to the back, rather than trying to do that kind of weird flicky thing that I used to do that would pretty much 9 times out of 10 cause me to fall over or wobble. And again, if you can try and keep a reasonable posture here, pull that heel against your backside, you should feel a nice stretch into your quad, which if you were putting in enough power just then through our Tabata, your quads would have got a little bit of hard work. Oh, right. Next up, let's do shoulders. So hands straight in front of you. And then bring your arm across your body. I can only really naturally get it this far. So I then use this arm to help it along. And then that helping across my body, so it's now perpendicular across me, now stretches my shoulder. And again, if you were properly hanging off the handle there, loose grip on the handle and hanging rather than pulling early, then all that power, kind of your shoulders are kind of the conduit for the power. And so they can get a little bit used, let's say. So it's the same again, loop, and then just stretch. And this way, especially because I've got bad shoulders as it is. I mean, when I reset this one, when I put both arms down to my side, you'll notice that my left shoulder, you're right as you're looking at me, but my left shoulder is likely going to be a lot higher than my right one, just to, for whatever reason. So if I do that, hang on, I'm going to guess my left shoulder is higher than my right. Injury, all this kind of stuff. Right, forearms, we're going to finish with forearms. So I'm going to try and reset my shoulders. Put your hands together in front of you as though you're, I'm praying, I'm quite a choir boy, fa la la la. Push your hands together and then bring them down in front of you. And as you bring them down, you should find that your wrists and your forearms down here gets a really nice stretch. Your fingers will get a little bit of stretch as well if you're pushing them together, but really this is about wrists and forearms. Which again, even though you weren't pulling early, or hopefully not pulling early on the handle just then during today's workout, your forearms and wrists will still have, just like even the finish of the stroke, as you kind of come in here, that kind of pulling motion to the finish does kind of get your forearms. So it's a good idea to stretch these as well. Other stretches to do then are biceps, if you want to stretch them. So you can do like the ski jumper thing, where you put your hands behind you and you go, and kind of go like that. Do triceps, where you try and, oh God, my flex, look at that for terrible flexibility, but it's my shoulders that hold me back. Or you can just push one back like that, rather than actually trying to grasp the two of them. And is that it? Hip flexors as well. It's entirely up to you. Listen, most people, if you know about stretching, most people know how they like to stretch their body. So maybe even with all the things I just did, maybe you wouldn't do that in a month of Sundays. Maybe you're like, that's not how I stretch. In which case, stretch what's right for your body. So there we go. We're done with the Tabata workout. Thank you so much for joining me for that one. I mean, like I said, halfway through, it's an awful workout, but I love to hate it, or I hate to love. Yeah, I love to hate it. I just think it's just you're in it, and it's like you can just revel in just how awful it is. It's like walking out on, you know, the days when it's not just kind of rain. It's like proper bouncing off the ground rain, and you're stuck out in it, and you're walking down the street, and you have no choice because you've got no umbrella, nothing, there's no trees to hide under, you're just getting wet, and it's just coming down, and it's not too cold. And you just have no choice but to just kind of go, well, I might as well just enjoy it. Maybe nobody else does that. Maybe I'm the only person. Oh, Julie does that. My wife, she's the same. Where she loves when it just goes with rain. It's like, you've got no other choice, I might as well enjoy it. And it's the same in that workout. So, we're done. Day 3, done. Day 4 is easier, okay? So, just spoiler alert, but day 4 is a little bit easier. Lets you recover from today. Like I say, I'm doing this as a sequence, so you're going up and down through them. So hopefully you'll enjoy day 4. However else you spend your day today, it's the 27th of December if you're doing these right from Christmas Day, but it might be the 3rd of July for all I know, but hopefully you're enjoying these workouts. Make sure and have something to drink, have a shower, have something to eat, and of course, tell somebody you love them. Find someone that means something to and tell them you love them. I think it's just really important. Opens up your heart and all that kind of stuff. A little bit of vulnerability, it's really important. And have a great day ahead of you. So until the next video, please look after yourselves. Row well, be well. Bye-bye.